Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
We keep on innovating, and again, going back to my smart operation panel, we have here we call it Smart Assist. Smart Assist. If you can see in your screen, we have a question mark right there. Ano yung gamit? For the customers, alam mo yun, to minimize yung panic na I cannot print, tatawagin ng IT, nagja-jam yung paper. So here, if you're connected to the internet, actually, the FAQs are already there. So we are actually helping our users to help themselves also. Diba? Again, babalik ako doon sa printing experience. So every SOP comes with that question mark. We call it Smart Assist. Again, another thing for service, and we are very glad to announce to you that very soon we are going to launch this service offering to our customers, and we call it Remote Assistant. Remote Assistant. Okay? So, ano naman yung gamit ng Remote Assistant? Ay, sorry. Okay, nawala yung aking Remote Assistant. Anyway, Remote Assistance, the objective actually is to minimize, for example, in terms of Ricoh Philippines, you minimize yung cost in terms of our field engineers or technicians going to the customer site whenever they have problems. They will call our customer care, and then they will say, I cannot print, my paper is jamming, ano nangyayari? Go here. Diba? I want it now. Mga ganyang tawag, diba? But with Remote Assistant, what we're going to do is we will have like our own call center filled with very good technicians who can assist our customers over the phone. But paano yun ma-address ng technician? How can he know the problem of our customers? Again, using our smart operation panel. Okay? So the concept here is, like you've seen earlier, ito, right now, mini-mirror or nire-remote ng technician namin yung SOP of our customers. So they will talk over the phone, and then the technician can see that operation panel of our customers. He can dictate, okay, click this one or press this one. But of course, because of security reasons, we will always ask the customer to provide that code if they're agreeing or approving for us to remote their machine. So palaging ganon. Laging merong approval muna from our customers. Okay? So normally, the technician should be knowledgeable enough to address those inquiries. Because according to research, around 75 to 80% of the calls coming from our customers, ito yung mga technically kaya namang i-fix by themselves. So it saves cost and time for us, and at the same time for our customers also. So we have here, for example, on how to set this up. Okay, so Kit, can we demonstrate?
So first, we press the icon for at least 10 seconds. And
So ito yung parang instruction ng technician namin over the phone. Go to your SOP, click the moon icon on your SOP.
at least 10 seconds. Then after you release your finger, may pop-up na message yan, no? So it's like nag-team viewer kayo nung sa client nyo, no? Kung sa, ano yan, parang nagre-remote desktop kayo nung, ano, nung client, no? So mapapop up dyan yung, so, okay. So, at kasi nakakonect na tayo, so hindi ko na ipapakita sa inyo yung ano, yung...
Assuming that the customer gave the permission already.
Actually, it's agreement, no? Kung mag-agree kayo dun sa magiging, ano nyo, no, yung connection nyo. Okay? So, once na kinlect nyo yung yes, so nag-agree kayo sa agreement doon, so mag-create yan ng ano, receipt number, no? Or parang yung password nyo, no? So, and then, once na hingi ng ano yun, nung operator namin, then in-input dun sa ano namin, no, sa remote operator tool, then magkano na, mag-connect na sila rito. Then ayan yung makikita natin yung ano yan.
Usually, anong requirement nyo para makapag-remote?
Actually, ano lang, internet. Kailangan naka-connect sa internet yung ano natin. IP address, so basta may internet na siya, so mga-connect sila sa remote server ng ano, nung camera, yung ano namin, then pwede lang ano, makapag, ano na sila, ma-meet out. So free naman yung church ng free of charge, no? Depende sa contract, tapos depende sa contract. So yun, no? So pag once na nakapag-connect na sila, so ito na, no? Pwede na kayo i-guide ng operator namin, pwede remotely, no, i-control yung panel nyo para may configure yung system nyo, mag-adjust ng settings, or pwede nyo i-guide lang kayo, no, bibigyan lang kayo ng kung saan yung pipindutin nyo, or bibigyan kayo ng highlights ng mga pipindutin nyo, or yung totally i-remote nyo, ano nyo, yung panel.
So, the same screen yun ay?
Same screen, yan. Ganto.
Okay, that's another interesting effort from Ricoh Philippines to provide quality service to our customers. And did you know, of course, speaking of service, only Ricoh Philippines is the one, actually, we provide iPads to our field technicians. Yes, so lahat sila, they're using their iPads. Whenever they go to the customers, they fix something, automatically in real time, they send out reports to us. So the clients will also confirm and sign using the iPad. So that's something that's the value that Ricoh Philippines is actually giving to our customers, because Sir Eric mentioned that's our differentiating factor. We need to, or we will provide continuously high quality service to our customers. Okay, so there you have it. So you've seen our latest products. We have the multifunction printers, color multifunction printers. We have the ultra short throw projector, the PJWX4152N, and of course our 65-inch interactive whiteboard, and our service offering, the Smart Assist, and then the Remote Assistance. So that is our offering. We are Ricoh. That's how we cater to the customer needs, diba? From SMB or to the corporate industry. So we have the products to start your digital workplace. All right. So later, if you want us to demonstrate more applications, and please, I will request, we will show it to you later. Okay. But for now, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hannah, for explaining and giving us first-hand information of the new office productivity solutions of Ricoh. Now, I myself, I want to try their new products, but I am sure many of you would like to ask questions about the Ricoh. So with that, I would like to call on once again our President and CEO, Mr. Eric Sulit, the head of our product management group, Ms. Hannah Castillo, and Mr. Orly Closa, General Manager of Customer Service, to please join us here in front. And
About the photocopier, still malaki pa rin siya. Napakalaki pa rin niya. Can't reduce the size of it. Ganyan na ba talaga siya?
So actually we have smaller units. But this one kasi, the ones that we are showing are the heavier duty ones. That's why they're this big. No? Also in terms of parts and serviceability, maganda talaga yung ganong form factor eh. Or di baka gusto pa mag-comment about it?
Like what Mr. Sulit mentioned, that we have different types of machines. So it starts from segment 1 up to segment 6 actually. But it all depends on the customer requirement. Mostly, those that are small machines are desktop machine, meaning to say lalagay mo na sa table and then pwede mo na gamitin. But the thing is, ang laging tinatanong is gano'n pa kalaki yung volume. So, of course, logically, kung ang volume ay maliit, then we could offer smaller machine that would fit to a small space and that would fit to a small volume. But when it comes to functionality, let's say this function that was Ms. Hannah mentioned earlier, so sa mga malalaking machine natin siya makikita. And of course, in terms of reliability, so ito yung mga machine na kayang mag-produce ng malalaking volume per month or per day, depende sa requirement. So I would say it's still based on the requirement of the customer. So, but we do have a variety of models that you could choose from. So we also have mono that is desktop, but there are limitations actually. Like for example, those desktop machines can only print on A4 and long paper size. So, that was A3 na hindi mo siya makikita sa mga maliliit na machines. So, it all boils down to the customer requirement. But as for our product lineup, we do have from smaller machine to the bigger ones.
Another question is, yung projector, it doesn't have any internet connectivity. It does. So I can connect to it through Wi-Fi and then
Yes.
project the video.
Yes, sir. Actually, we have a model that have ad hoc Wi-Fi connection. Meaning to say, you don't need to go to the network of a company, but you can connect directly from your PC or your laptop to the projector Wi-Fi. Ad hoc Wi-Fi connection. This one have.
Yes. And the advantage of this is it can actually broadcast the presentation to the different devices around. So for example, in a conference room, you have your own tablet. So pwede niya i-broadcast dun sa mga tablets yung same presentation.
So they won't be looking anywhere at the screen on their laptop na lang.
Yeah, if the screen is like the side.
Yeah. They have the convenience to look at their laptops or tablets.
How many can connect? 4.
So up to 4.
Yes, but we have other models that can connect more, right? Yeah.
Okay, last question. I understand we're going digital, diba? So, are you, based on your records ba, are you threatened by, because print is becoming almost dead and everyone's going online, digital. So, yung records nyo ba for the printing requirements, nanganganti ba or still the same?
So, again, let me address that. No? In other countries, the more advanced countries, it's happening already. Because what's happening is that the more advanced countries, they want to go mobile workforce. Meaning, the workforce can be anywhere. They can be at home, they can be at the field, they can be in coffee shop. And when you do mobile workforce, you're forced to have approvals online. So, naging online na lahat. One of the big uses of paper, document approval. Ngayon dito sa Pilipinas, hindi pa nangyayari yun. We're eventually going towards that phase, but right now, the document volumes are still growing. Ngayon, having said that, I think I showed part of the strategy a while ago. Part of what we want to do is go to document management solutions. So we're offering document management solutions, meaning we have solutions that will actually compete with printing. Okay lang yun, kasi that's where the industry is going. If we don't change, if we don't adapt, then we will also lose out. So we recognize that there's this change that's going on, and yes, we do have the products that can address it. Kasi one of the biggest, for Filipino corporations, what I see, is one of the biggest concerns is how to move from paper to digital workflow, digital documents. So we have those solutions that won't make it too difficult for you to move from analog or from physical document to digital, mas madali. And we can integrate both in any point at the approval process and still route the documents, whether digital or paper-based. So nandun yan, kasama yan sa document management namin. And we're not running away from it. In fact, we're embracing it. We know that it will happen. That's why we're doing it.
Thank you.
One more thing now. Having said that, yung kasi, print is still not going away. Still, there is use for marketing material on print. So, alam ko, medyo there's a lot of marketing material being disseminated online now. But still, there's still a lot of print going on still. And the trend of print will be from, kasi yung mga offset, like I said, yung mga offset presses, long run yan eh. So, malaking volume. The trend will be going short run. And not only short run, the prints will be personalized. So, variable data printing. So we're into that as well. So I believe currently with our current portfolio is good enough to address 3 years out the needs of the businesses 3 years out. More than that, there's still technologies that we are looking at. Globally, we think that printing is going to move to 3D, and then from 3D all the way to biomechanics, meaning you'll be able to print kidney out of human DNA. So the possibilities are still endless for printing, no? Madami pa tayong yes, para mababuhay. Madami pang pwedeng gawin, no? There's still a lot of opportunities in printing, so we're still optimistic with this industry. We do, but we're not offering it here. Yes. Not in the Philippines. Our 3D printing is being used for manufacturing. So it's really these heavy-duty 3D printers. Yes.
Hi.
Check.
Anyway, yes. In terms of security, because you said the printers are hyper-connected to multiple computers, and sometimes sensitive documents like contracts can be scanned. How secure is it for example, a random stranger to come in and draw data from it via USB or from another computer? How are securities answered in terms of that?
Well, we have the printers have physical security, meaning password, biometric authentication, or RFID. So that's the security that we have. The document transmission itself, it's transmitted via internal protocols that are non-standard. So even if you intercept the file, you won't be able to decode it immediately. No? But having said that, we still believe in having a secure network overall. So even here in Ricoh Philippines, we secure our network. We go through lots of tests to be able to make sure that our network is secure from external attacks or even internal attacks.
For the remote assistance feature, can we still deploy that to 2015 premises and motions?
Yes. Actually, it's a license being It's a license being purchased by Ricoh Philippines. So we are the ones investing for that particular solution.
So it has to have this.
Yes, of course, the machines of the customer should have this as the latest model with smart operation panel. It's free for them. It's an added feature, added value for them.
Yes. Yeah, no.
With regards to document transfer, how's that thinking?
Yes, good afternoon again. In the chat of today online. My question is with regards to document transfer. Is it like duplicating the document? And these are like certified things, those sort of things.
Document transfer.
Right.
Uh, the files are sent to the copier.
Like with regards to like documents like titles or the IDs, it could be like duplicate or you could transfer it. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess this is part of our this is part of our document management solution. So what's going to happen is that so for example, you have a purchase order that is generated by the system and then somebody signed it, no? Kaya lang, the final approver is not on hand, so you can scan the document, you can route it through the workflow engine of the document management solution, and then the approver who's even outside of the country can approve it. So, ano yan eh? So that's what I was talking about, is that you can integrate both the printed and the digital document. So the approval workflow, was approved physically, and then because the next approver is not present physically, he can approve digitally. So that's part, and then after the approval, the document gets forwarded and then archived. So you can actually do away with physical document.
Sorry. Thank you.
Perhaps I was thinking about there are like our OFWs or the government papers. Like if they require like affidavit, you can just like transfer it, and is this also okay with it? I mean, right.
Well, we can do secure printing. Ano ba yung natin? Secure printing solution natin?
So okay, let's put it this way. Let's say if customer have that requirement, then of course we will first check the process, and then that process we will translate into solutions. Then we do have different solutions for different process and different customers' needs. So with regards to that, I guess Ricoh have solutions that is suited for the requirements. So maybe sa ngayon we cannot say which solution is fitted for that. But if that is a really a feasible project to work with, then we could find really from the list of solutions that Ricoh have to answer the needs of the client. So that can easily be managed.
How do you? Okay.
So we have one more question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't know if I catch up earlier. How about public documents, let's say, like honest or, those kinds of documents that duplicated, of course, if identify those are, not taken exactly from. I know there are security papers, like
Yes.
but that's a big possibility that they can copy those government public documents.
Would you like to take
Is there
that question?
possibility?
That's a good question. Actually, most of the machines now have a security features. Like for example, hindi lang namin na-demo, but let's say if you copy a dollar bill, let's say Sing dollar or US dollar, it will come out all black. Yes, it has that feature, and that will avoid mga duplication. But if you are asking like yung mga NSO document, this document have the special paper na ginagamit. And this cannot be duplicated actually. You can photocopy it because this is color. It will come out the same color probably. Pero pagka in-scan yan, there's really some authentication mark na tinitingnan ng mga agency na tumitingin dyan whether it's fake or not. And the reason why I'm telling that is that previously we're the one servicing the NSO. Yes. And we've been their partner for about 3 years. And we have deployed a lot of machines nationwide, printing all these NSO documents. And these are very special paper. Hindi ito yung pangkaraniwang papelan na puti and then different to na color. No. Mayroon yung SECPA na sinasabi. And then they just print from the SECPA paper, they just print the image on that paper and come out as our NSO document already. So,
To add on to that, because earlier I demonstrated the Easy Plus. I mentioned that one ID, for example, you can clone it. We tried using credit card or ATM. It cannot read, the machine cannot read. For security purposes, cannot read, it's just blank. Yes. Government ID, if it's their driver's license, it can be. But you mentioned the dollar, credit card, and the machine cannot read. So you cannot duplicate.
Papatayo niyo.